Yeah. First of my friend, he died.
Yeah.
He was Fudo. I remember like I was home having this call. Hey, when Fudo died and what do you understand?
So, but now, all these four friends of yours, were they in school also like you, or they just
Those were my best friends.
still in school with you?
No, I was the only guy that was
Going
in
to
school.
school, okay.
And while I was in school, they were not in school.
Okay.
So they were not in school. I was the only one who's young.
Yeah.
That's
why you were easily influenced.
Influenced, exactly. Yeah. So he died and yeah, I never.
The second one.
The second
How
one.
did he die?
The second one.
Okay, guys, welcome to Western Podcast with the Twins. Today, Renale ThusoRsa. This one interviewed mates for real. We are shooting live for NH Hotels, Santen. Thuso, my brother.
I don't know, I don't even mind. Talk.
Yeah, talk, my brother.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Without a mic.
No, we capture.
We capture, no problem.
Yeah.
No problem, it's fine.
My brother, introduce yourself.
This is Thuso, RSA, from Forshville, just a small town called Forshville. I was born in Eastern Cape, pure Xhosa, who plays guitar and do vocals. I do Afro-pop music, do cover songs, I do piano. I do music. I just do music. Yeah, I do music.
So I hear you say you're from Forshville. For someone who's watching there who doesn't know where Forshville is, would you please let's give them a hint?
Okay, Forshville, it's in Northwest. It's in Northwest. I'm not sure that most of the people they do recognize it, but I'm just from a boy who's from a small town. Yeah, small town.
So when you say in the northwest side, Carltonville side.
Yeah, Carltonville side.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's where Forshville is, guys. Ne? Because you might say northwest, people might be lost.
When I met him, I didn't even know where Fortville. He had to explain it to me and put it on paper. Okay, this is Fortville. I was like, and I had to Google it as well. Google is your friend.
Yeah, Google is your friend. Yeah, my guy, you said you're from Forshville. For those who doesn't know where Forshville is based, it's located in the side of Carltonville. My brother, the first time I met him, maybe let me not tap into that first. How was your upbringing, actually?
My upbringing,
yeah.
Like yo. Hey, and yeah, grew up hard. Yeah, grew up in a small family. Grew up at church. My mom is a pastor. My father is a pastor. So I grew up in that environment whereby I grew up I had a respect, a family. I respected my family. Yeah, my mom would beat me if maybe I do something wrong. You understand? So I would say I was disciplined enough.
Yeah.
I was taught you have to be disciplined, man, in order for you to achieve.
Yeah.
You understand? So that's where I grew up, man. And prayer times and yeah.
But even though you know a little bit naughty.
Yeah, I was naughty.
You were naughty.
I was naughty.
Yeah.
And for me, naughty, I end up being having friends, you understand? Yeah, having abangani. That today, like I don't have. Like I no longer like.
You are no longer friends with them.
No. I don't have friends anymore. Cause I've learned a lot from friends. Bro, I used to be a gangster. Bro, I used to be a gangster.
Wait. Hey guys. Hey, can you believe this? Hey, can you from church set up at home now to being a gangster? Guys, you're watching Western Podcast with the twins. We have ThusoRsa. Guys, this guy is a brand. He's a brand and he's coming for you. He's coming for you. I'm not alone, even though you hear Western Podcast with the twins. He's not here today. He's committed somewhere else. I've got a friend who's co-hosting with me. Is Katleho ThusoRsa. He's a rapper. So my brother, who's all against?
I wouldn't say like I grew up like a gangster.
Gangster.
I was.
You were a gangster. So what influenced that actually?
Let me tell you a story. We used to be like 5 of us. We were friends. I was still in primary. Like I think like I started like Ubu gangster while I was in primary. I was in grade 6. I wouldn't mention like names. But we were 4. And like we call ourselves BTS.
What does it mean?
BTS mean like we're saying like we're born to suffer.
Okay.
So we call ourselves like BTS, we're born to suffer. Yeah. So how did I enter like Ep-28? Yeah. How did I end up like entering like there? I enter the gangsterism because of the love of music.
Wow. Okay.
I remember like while I was still growing. I was going to school like there was a bus. So there was also a taxi rank like where I stayed. Forshville. So if I go home with a bus, I have to pass to the taxi rank. And there by that taxi rank there was like people who do Gwencha songs.
Okay.
Gwencha.
What is that?
Gwencha, it's those songs that you sing in prison.
Okay. Number songs.
Yeah. So every time when I come back to school, I would see the guys like they were 4, and I was like the 5th guy. So they were singing there. So I went there with the love of music to listen to whatever they were saying. They were singing. So I was like in love with this guy. He was called Ben.
From the group. In the group.
Ben Abbas. So this guy, Shuti, he was singing. So like I got like in love with his voice, you understand? Natalie voice, you understand that? So I find myself being in like low environment.
But there was I'm a gangster.
I didn't know. I wanna like be honest, like I didn't know that they were pushing gangsterism. Because they were clean. They were clean and they were singing like they had like nice music. So I didn't know that they were gangsters. I was only there for the love of music.
KG, any question, any question?
I don't know, maybe you still wanna like know more. Should I continue?
You can continue.
Yeah, so
because we're here to know about Thuso. We want to know about who is Thuso. You know, that sort of thing. That's what's important.
So that's what happened there. I went there, sing Namachita. Sing. I didn't know how to sing. I don't want to lie. I didn't know how to sing.
But you sound like you have gift that you're born with that one.
Because I've learned from like other people that I've met. And they are the one like who built me. I'm the person that I am because of those voices. Because like I easy adopt in terms of when you sing. I adopt fast. I think I was built like that. So I went there, Machiteni, and we started singing, man. They were BTS. I was not a BTS.
On to serve.
Yeah, on to serve. I was just a schoolboy, like who wanted like to learn, and you understand. So Machita, they started to say, "I'm a boy. Nah, there's something short. Yeah, the short time. Then I was like, wow, what's there? Dine shota, like I'm feeling to number and such things, you understand? Then okay, so how do I start? You understand?
Yeah.
We're like, nah, let's put you like this BTS thing. Let's put you this BTS thing. I'm like, BTS thing. BTS, hey, my feet.
Getting baptized.
I need to be baptized now. Hey, okay. So how am I going to start? Then Ben said to me, Sokstuka and Amatatu. I was still in grade 6.
Primary.
Started wearing the keys in primary. I was naughty.
Naughty in what sense?
Okay, in what sense? In my school, like you have to wear iroto, like gray.
Okay.
Yeah, like you had to.
I see that one, yeah.
Yeah, you had to wear iroto, gray. So now I was the only boy, like a scared now, who wears like the keys. Yeah. Even the teachers, they knew it's ThusoRsa, that one. You see that. And like I was intelligent, bro. It's just that like I wanna say friends, they're the ones who like yeah, so started Namachita, we understand, at school in primary, facing all the challenges, you understand. I remember like in grade 7, like I would be saying get a saloon, get into a saloon, take
Robbie.
Yeah.
At what age?
Yeah, when I was young. Grade 7, I think I was maybe 14.
Baby Goons.
Yeah. I would like go there because I think I was influenced, you understand?
Yeah.
And I thought maybe like it's a good thing because the way I was walking, feeling myself, and and people they starting to be like, hey brother, you see ThusoRsa walk in the street, So I got influenced, man, because I kind of feel like I'm new, man. You understand?
Yeah.
I'm new, and I went Namachita, and guess what? I was the one like who get into a saloon and take whatever. I was the one like who get into a shop.
Breaking in and all that.
Yeah. Okay. I used to do that. I used like to break in. I used to break in, get into a shop. Like, I don't know how can I call it. Like, do you see this? I would take that thing, and break there.
Okay.
Immediately, like the stone.
Okay.
If I take the mukala, I break that. You understand? But when I shoot, I shoot on that cement. You see that cement?
Yeah.
I don't like shoot the stone. Yeah. They might call it Boboga. Man, there was Lamadrom. I don't know, maybe you know them. I'm an RTP, the Miraform drums.
Okay, yeah.
The big ones, I would show some.
Store something.
So we take maybe 3 or 4. We enter the shop and take everything. Right where I was born.
Forgeville.
Kaslam. Still in primary.
So no matter so because of this guy that no, to qualify you made up or prove yourself.
Yeah, I had to prove myself. I had to prove myself, and I had to do everything, man, to show Amachita.
Yeah.
So for me, I feel like I was doing this because of Amachita.
The pressure.
Yeah, because I loved music in such a way. I didn't want to lose them because of
it. Actually, you saying you were doing that because you didn't want to lose the music part of it.
Part of it. Because Lamachita, they were the only ones like who does music like Ikaslam. Yeah. Okay. So I had to. And if I can tell you a story, bro, like maybe like I've break like maybe 7 or 6
houses.
Yeah, 7 or 6
Houses and shops, or just houses?
Maybe I might say like three shops.
Yeah. How many shops?
Let's say 3. Yeah, 3.
Yeah.
3 or 4.
So what would you take from those stores?
Like I would take everything that I maybe know now. This is what I want.
And I was saying,
I was young. That's like into magazine. Like listen to a story, just listen to the story. It's very like inspiring. Like yakhuthaza kwabanye abantu. Kwabanye abantu. I was very young and while I was doing that, my mom would even like stress, like stressing why Thuso. And by that time I was like playing the guitar, but with 2 strings. That's where I come from.
Yeah.
And this is totally where I come from. Yeah. From the Thuso that I am today. Yeah. So I don't want to like share the Thuso that I am now. Yeah. I'm not sharing where I come from.
Where you come from. Yeah. Because basically your fans, they need to know like where's Thuso coming from.
Yeah.
The hardships.
Yeah. You know, things that
the challenges, how do you overcome them. So
my brother, like as I'm saying, we did everything, man. Now I did everything. You understand?
Yeah.
I did everything. Then guess what? We were 4. Ne? And I was like
the 5th one.
Yeah. And all of them, they died.
At primary, the young age. High school.
I think I was in grade 8. I was from Greece Park.
Yeah.
Going to Wasco for Yeah. First of my friend, he died.
Yeah.
He was Fudo. I remember like I was home having this call. Hey, when Fudo died and what do you understand? Hey, what happened? I think it was all God. I'm sure the story that I'm telling it's something like inspiring about friends, having friends who are not okay in life.
Yeah.
You should like know how to choose friends, because at the end of the day, like the people that you are with, that's who you are.
They shape you.
Yeah, they shape you. Yeah. So I choose abangani fethu, and Fudo died. Tosto died.
The very same year.
The very same year. So I think the reason why they died is because of what we were doing and everything.
So what caused their death actually?
Okay. So let me just say Fudo.
The first one.
Rest in peace, my nigga.
Fudo.
Rest in peace. Like the nigga like that guy was like so brave in such a way that when we go into the shop, he's the one. If me I have him, I know my name and
you go in.
Yeah, I'll go in and no one can maybe destroy him, you stop him, you understand? So he died because of the jersey. Jersey.
Yeah. Trying to rob someone or
nah, it's fun. This guy how he died, he sold his own jersey to someone. Then he wanted to take it back.
Okay. So then what happened when he was trying to do that?
So this guy he wanted to take it back. So what happened? The guy was like, nah, you're not gonna take this jersey. Let's go outside. And
they were in a tavern or what?
They were in a tavern.
Okay, yeah.
And I was not there. I was home. They were in a tavern, and this is what happened. In the tavern, they went outside. Then outside, this guy said, they had an argument. So that guy stabbed him.
The one who bought the jersey.
Yeah, the one who bought the jersey stabbed my friend to death. I'm home. And in the morning,
get a call
from Fudo's mom. Hey, blah blah blah. Your friend is dead. Hey, friend.
How did they news to you?
Hey, it was so painful. It was so painful. It was so painful in such a way that God interfered. 3 days after, I stopped everything immediately.
After you've been told?
After that Fulo, like he died.
Yeah.
I'm in grade 8, brother.
Oh.
Like, I'm young, Fit. I'm young. I'm in grade 8 and they told me that Fulo died.
But by the time you maybe 12, 13, how old were you?
I'm not sure, but I was in grade 8.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Yeah, Fulo died and okay. Fulo died. I started like saying, friends.
You're stopping everything now.
Yeah. It was not easy for me, like
yeah.
But I've learned, man, while I was still young. So he died, and they called me. I remember, like, funerally, I can play some guitars and everything. I also took my guitar. I had a small guitar. I had a small guitar. I also like put that guitar on his grave till today.
You left it there?
Yeah, I left it there. I was like, my nigga, rest in peace. And so, rest in peace. I left it there, and then 2 weeks later, Tosto died.
Hey, second friend now.
Yeah. It was painful.
Yeah. What happened with him?
I think like one of my friends who, I don't know what happened where he was. He was in Carltonville, I think maybe 20 minutes away from Forshfield.
So, but now all these 4 friends of yours, were they in school also like you, or they just...
Those were my best friends.
Still in school with you?
No, I was the only guy who was in school.
Okay.
And while I was in school, they were not in school.
Okay.
So they were not in school. I was the only one who's young.
Yeah, That's why you were easily influenced.
Exactly. Yeah. So he died, and I never.
The second one. How did he die?
The second one. Yeah. So there's a difference between those two who died and the
other two.
So there's a way that you can die, but you're still alive. To be honest, people like they die nowadays because of drugs. They die through that, but you can see which this guy we are peeling. But like you can see
he's
like everything, you understand?
Yeah.
So I would describe this in like these two of my friends. We understand.
Actually, they died from your friendship, and also they died because of that.
Yeah, they died from my friendship.
Okay.
Because while I noticed while like in life I noticed that I should pull myself out.
Yeah.
Because
you've seen where it's going.
Yeah, I've seen where it's going, and this thing like it was crazy.
So basically, you lost 2 friends. They are no more. Then the 2 that are there, but they are not there actually.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So what is happening with the 2 that are still there?
Okay, I would say like they're in such a space whereby I would say maybe I believe they're still gonna rise up.
Yeah,
they're still gonna rise up because. God is always there.
Of course.
God is always there.
It's only God.
Yeah, it's only God. And So long story cut short, I'm a cheetah. I would go for these 2, I would go and visit them.
Go back home,
Visit Amachita, the 2 that I have. But when I try to talk something sense, I feel to me this is what happened when life is going to say, you see, can you try to change? But I would see they are not ready.
They're still.
My brother, I started to take my Bible. I took my Bible.
ThusoRsa Bible.
Yeah. I know some of the people like they are interested in which tell the story more because of we don't have time and I wish which I can tell this.
So guys, we'll get part 2. We'll talk to his manager and we'll get part 2.
Absolutely, we definitely have to do a part 2 where the story continues. It continues, of course.
Those people are hungry, they want more.
They want to understand who the real Thuso is.
Yeah. So
the turnaround.
The turnaround. This is the turnaround now. This is me trying to become a better person.
And no one from home was like pushing you to so no focus in the
Honestly, my mom.
You yourself.
Obviously, no one was telling me about the Bible. Yeah. Because of my mom, she's a pastor. My father, she's a pastor, and like I grew up in church.
Yeah.
Understand? So I think they are angels or something like that.
Angels in human form.
In human form, exactly. Like, I just started like seeing this thing which I'm let me just take my Bible, try to go to church. Because my heart was painful. I lost friends.
Two of them.
Two of them, bro. Like, I lost them and I feel it was painful. Then I was like, let me change my life. Before I'm the one who's next. So I also want to advise actually people who are out there, but faith, stop having friends that you see they're not taking you anywhere.
Very powerful.
That is powerful. Like,
from being a gangster street guy to being a pastor.
I was a pastor. I am a pastor. I just want to be honest.
Preach it, brother. Preach it.
I am a pastor. I am a pastor.
So how was your turnaround actually?
My turnaround.
How did you change your story?
So I took my Bible. I went to church. I remember there was this pastor preaching, glory God, and everything. I felt that message. Like I felt that, bro. Like I felt it. That man, I was like, I felt that. I went to church and he told me about God. I told him about my friends. It was like, you are next. That was the pastor. Like the pastor said here. He said, you are the next one. And once you made a good decision by coming here. Because you were the next. So this is another Thuso now. The
one we see now.
The Thuso that I'm talking about, most of the people from where I come from, they don't know that I was a gangster. Even like they will be shocked. Even to where I come from, no one can tell you that Thuso was a gangster.
So, but before you take us to that transition, what is your worst crime that you have done?
My worst crime? My worst crime, like, I'm just gonna be honest.
Be honest.
My worst crime that I've done is to like go to a tuck shop, take everything. After taking everything, toiletries and what and money. After doing that, go into the RTP house. Go into that RTP I had to take the old man, bruh.
You fight the man?
Not fighting. I had to give him money to go out to his house. Because I wanted to take all the stuff that I've taken to the shop and put it there. Hide it there. So I had to talk to the old man, hey, bruh, like you have to leave and what. Then he left. He left and it was so like...
It was painful.
It was crazy. It was painful at the same time. I didn't feel that pain, but at the same time now I can feel that. He left and that was the worst crime I did, by the way. I stayed there.
So you say you didn't kill anyone?
I've never done that. I've never done that.
But all your friends, they've never done that?
No.
They've never done that. Nah. So you basically were doing just petty crimes?
I was just doing petty crimes. Petty crimes. I became a Christian. while I was in grade 8.
Yeah. So that is same year.
No, I was in grade 9. Sorry. I was in grade 9. Started preaching. That's another truth.
At school.
At school. Preaching with music.
Yeah.
Preaching gospel. Why was I preaching gospel? Because God took me somewhere.
Yeah.
And I was supposed to be the one, like, Opoda, who died.
But he saved your life.
But he saved my life. So I started preaching at school. I remember I was preaching for like white people only.
Yeah. At school.
At school. I would sing for white people and like they would go crazy. Then I would ask myself questions, which how?
What is happening?
Hey, bro, you. Then I saw and I noticed something that, there's something about you, but I was not sure. How would you make such crowd to dance and what? Do you understand?
Yeah.
That's when I go home, people, they started to look at me in a different way. Like, Thuso, can you share something with us?
The word.
The word. I started like sharing the word. Like, I was in grade 9, started sharing the word. I love the word so much, till today.
Okay, now.
Yeah. I would even pray for people at school. Yeah.
Can you believe it?
I would pray from a gangster to
many hands.
Yeah.
Man, God is shared. There's a God out there, guys.
Yeah.
Ask questions. If you want to know more about Thuso, put your questions in the comment section below. Then we'll ask that question and Thuso will answer that question.
Yeah. Okay. No, continue, my brother. Continue. You were laying hands. You were praying for
everyone is a
He
genius.
was close to being Pastor Chris.
Darko, you know. I was close. I was so close. Yeah.
So now, from losing your friends, transitioning from that into the life where you see now you need to change. Now we see you as a musician. Then what made you like? What is the interest into that space?
People. Yeah, people made me. I'm the person that I've changed to because of encouragement, man. Boy, stop, boy, do this, you understand? Boy, do this, boy, and I had to listen. I had to listen, Uti. Our friend, there's no friend who's gonna, let me put it in this way. If a friend is a gangster or something, stay away. Just like stay away. Because of like it's a waste of time. You might end up being in prison, not having a good life. You might end up like being like hospital, criminal records. I never had that. And towards my gene, I think it was all God. And God, to God is there.
Maybe it's because your parents back at home were praying.
They were praying. Yeah. So that's when I started to change my life from that Thuso.
Yeah.
I started to change my life in grade 9.
Yeah.
So let me just cancel that Thuso. Here's another Thuso coming, performing in school. People currently, I wanted to share the story because people, they don't know this Thuso that I'm talking.
Yeah.
I think even my mom like forgot. I think he forgot, he forgot because he forgot. Even if you can ask, we'll go into my Kelwani, the neighbors, ask who's Thuso. I don't even. Thuso wasn't they won't like mention it.
They forgot.
They forgot. So me coming from this Thuso that I am, it's because of my guitar.
Yeah.
Deleting friends. I deleted like friends.
Then you became alone.
I became alone. Went to church, prayed, and what, I became alone.
Yeah.
With my guitar. Started playing.
Your guitar was your friend.
That was my friend. That was my friend. I started playing Dwana primary and started playing in high school, and that's when I noticed that I had a gift.
Yeah.
That was my startup. That was my startup, yeah.
So now, because when I met you, my brother, hey, you go start things surrounded by ladies.
This story keeps evolving. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, you were surrounded by ladies, and it was early in the morning. I think it was around before 8 or after 8.
Yeah.
And you were just walking on the streets playing guitar, and around you there were ladies, and you were playing music. My brother, and from what I hear, you from Carltonville, Fortville. When I saw you were in Brandflay in my community, what took you there?
To Brandflay?
Yeah.
Yeah, Brandflay is really like my chick, like stage.
Oh, he made.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's where
In Afrikaans, they say you book fair.
I bought it for me now. See, come on, like, yes, I know.
Oh, yeah. See, my Afrikaans is getting better.
It's getting better.
It's getting better.
Yeah,
so, Ime, you mean your partner?
yeah, that's where my partner.
She's the one who, she's the reason why I met you.
Right, yeah, I have a lot of stories in my life. If I can tell you, like, I will just tell you the whole day. And like maybe the whole
We need part 2.
We need the whole year, to be honest. We need the whole year.
Yeah, so that's when my mate stayed.
Yeah.
And
basically, you left home because of her.
okay, this is like the Thuso now. Thuso, this is the Thuso.
Yeah.
Like, boy, wake up, now it's time to move. I took my mom from where I come from, the background. I took my mom, I took my father. I was like, Mom, can I please take my guitar and go to Soweto?
Yeah.
So, going to Soweto and met this lady.
Soweto. You can tell by
This
his
is the crazy
mind.
part. I'm actually, as his manager, I'm actually getting to know this directly and online.
And you can tell.
He's been hiding this stuff.
I've been waiting.
And that smile just gives me out that this man is in love.
So I've been waiting for this. So yeah, that's when like
You
met
met her. Okay.
Bontle. Her name is Bontle.
Yeah. Ukopaleni ko Soweto.
I met her to Soweto. I called her to come. Called her to come, and I was like hustling. No one was there for me.
From Fortville.
From like me coming, imagine me coming from my background, coming to Soweto. No one.
No family member.
No one. Like no one. Like I just wanna put it straight. No one was there for me. I was like alone. Came, I slept by my friend. He was in college, and I had some challenges. Didn't have like clothes and didn't have nothing.
Yeah, it was tough.
It was tough. Tough.
Actually, you dropped out from school with Danny Cemetery.
I'm a dropout from grade 11.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
And I would say like dropped out. I didn't drop. I was chased away from school. Why was I chased away? Because I used to do music in class every time.
But you used to disturb.
I didn't disturb, but I was respecting the teachers, to be honest. I was like, I'm very respectful. I'm very humble.
But because of playing music during class,
I would take my guitar and they were like, hey, you always say you want to make it in life, what, because of music, this, so the teachers were telling me that.
Till it got to a point where they have to say
till it get to a point to buy. Not the teachers, because we had a problem with the principal.
Okay.
Yeah, like he was chasing a lot of students in our school.
Why? The ones who are not behaving?
No, I think the principal was a problem.
Okay. So the principal was a problem?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, I said, Nasa, his name was Nasa.
Which school is this?
Mfundo. Yeah,
Foshville.
Yeah, even like the people who are listening. Yeah, guys from Foshville. Nasa, yeah. Okay. That's when when I was chased away from school, that's when I came to Soweto.
Yeah.
Because like I didn't have nothing. Yeah, I didn't have nothing.
And this spell, you kind of like destroyed the future of other kids. I'm telling you.
Yeah, so that's how I was chased until I came to Soweto, not having anything. And yeah, while I was in Soweto, I was basking at the taxi rank,
playing music,
trying to get food, trying to get something on the table. It was hard.
You were a street kid.
Not a street kid.
He was close to being a street kid.
He was close. Let me just say I was close.
Yeah.
So that's when I met two people. I met my manager. I met my baby.
Which is this?
I met like my manager Richard. I met like Bonke. I started meeting Bonke. And then I used to go to gigs. But people like I would sing. People would go crazy. Like after that, when I go home, like I would sleep like without food. Why, like I was making everyone like, happy.
Okay. When I going back at home, was sad.
Yeah, it's sad. Because I'll have to stand in the corner again and sing. So that maybe I get that 20 rand and
so that you can put something
to get that 20 rand and put something on the table.
Kina, what do you have to say?
What I want to know from my guy is how long has he been playing the guitar?
So before like I answer that one, let me just conclude this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been playing guitar for a long time.
Yeah.
For a long time. So just to conclude, like we are blessed with it. Actually, I'm blessed.
We are blessed.
Yeah, having a manager. Like I don't know how to express. I usually like most of the time I'm someone who hides my emotions. I hide my emotions, and sometimes when I sleep, maybe I will cry alone. And, so that's when like I met my manager, Rich.
You're talking about? He's talking about me, by the way.
That's his manager.
I met my manager. I met my manager, Next. Next, you know. From nothing. But at the time I met you, I didn't have a manager.
Yeah, I remember.
I was still on the street.
Yeah.
But this is what happened.
Just 3 months.
I was booked somewhere.
So it was a massacre or something or something.
And I was booked in, where was it, Rich?
It was at the Indaba Hotel in
Four Ways. In Four Ways.
Yeah.
I was booking in Indaba Hotel and I was performing. Then my guitar, like, even a card. So this was the Thuso now. Thuso, like, who now is trying to have experience.
No, that's the second time. That's Val.
That's
Val. We first met last year in December.
In December,
at the Indaba. It was one of the shows, one of the these talent shows. We met there first. Then we exchanged numbers. We had a very good conversation and said, you know what, your talent deserves. Everybody needs to know your story. Then we had a little bit of we kept on talking up until there. Then we met again in January of this year.
Okay.
And that was Val.
That was Val.
You can continue. I even picked him up because I remember when he had to perform for another. It was something to do with the youth and stuff like that. He had to perform. He was booked there. At that time, we hadn't gone into that whole manager artist agreement as well. Then I picked him up in Joburg CBD, and I was scared.
Yeah.
And this is Joburg CBD at night. I do not drive in Joburg CBD. Like I try and stay up because everybody takes you to that store.
Yeah.
Like, if you go there, if you don't ask anybody directions, you get robbed. Now this guy tells me, where were you? You were just.
I was in Newtown.
Yeah. And now I'm coming. I've just done my day. I had meetings all day, and I'm driving. Like he was the last pickup and all of that stuff, right? And he says, I said we meet in Sampton.
Yeah.
Then he says, no, I can't make it to Sampton. And then I was where else? I mean, Newtown Johannesburg CBD.
Yeah.
I was, I prayed.
That place.
I was coming from Kempton Park.
Nice.
Stuck in traffic. Yes. Now we have to drive. I have to drive from Kempton Park, the airport side, into Joburg CBD. From Joburg CBD to the Val. I drive in Joburg CBD. This place looks dangerous. I'm like, Thuso, I am 2 minutes away.
Where are you?
I need you to be outside. You get in the car. We go. I am not stopping anywhere. I get there. Thuso's not outside. Oh my God.
Where is this guy?
Where is this guy going? Thuso. And my heart is beating because of all the stories that he hears.
And you don't want to become a state.
Exactly. I've got a question on TikTok live here. When are you performing for us? Hi, Bubu Kitty. He's gonna perform.
Hey.
Absolutely. So that was our. I remember so well because we drove. It was a long drive. It was about an hour and a half. It was about an hour and a half. At that time, and we were just talking, and we were driving on this dead road.
To
the Val. Midnight.
Yeah. So it was late night.
Late night.
I was supposed to perform the following
day. I was supposed to perform the following day. Okay. God, like they always say, God has plans. God has angels looking after you. Yeah. We drove comfortably, and I was driving. I was pulling a 120, 160 kind of vibe.
Yeah.
And I said, God, just protect us all the way that we are going. We need to get to where we are safely.
Yeah.
And it was a good journey, a scary one, but good journey. Yeah. We went to go and perform. After that, everything is history. Ever since then, Thuso and I bonded.
Yeah.
He told me things that he had been through. Yeah. Besides the gas.
Oh, you didn't know about that?
I didn't know about that was the first time, but which is amazing.
Yeah.
Because it makes me love him more as a brother, as a manager.
That's what I wanted to say. Now no longer that manager, but a brother.
Brother, exactly. And getting to understand his day-to-day life. And I said to him, every life is about to change.
Yeah.
We are not doing people coming to pay you 500 rand to come and play, 200 rand to come
and
you're traveling.
Yeah.
There's all those costs involved.
The image and all that.
And you remember, we don't have any funding. Everything is coming out of personal
pocket. Yeah.
But I said to him, you are my young brother. Let's put the manager part aside. You're my young brother, and I want to see you succeed.
Yeah.
The reason why I know this is I've been there.
You know that.
People see me as this, he's an executive director of a company that they don't know what I've been through.
They don't know the story.
They don't know the story.
Don't know.
Guys,
don't know.
Don't know.
That voice you hear, that was money. I believe and I hope with God's grace, we're going to have part 2 where we're going to have both of them on the platform 100%. To share more about their stories and their journey. My brother. So having your manager, having to meet him, how that has changed your life?
Can't even explain it. I don't want to start.
Yeah.
Having my manager, man, to a change, how I speak to people, how like it changed my confidence, and changed how I treat myself. No more streets, no more friends, and it changed how I see myself. If like he came and he believed in me, I was so happy and I was like touched. People will believe in me. They used to believe and they believe, but he was so different.
Yeah.
He came like he was there, bruh. He's always there.
And he didn't know you.
Bruh, he didn't know me. So from now I take it as like God said. So yeah. So from now like I take it as if like. Bruh, like, but
him how you feel.
Bruh, like, I don't know how I feel about Richard. Like, I want to make him proud. Like, I want to make him proud because, like, he believed in me.
Yeah, when no one did.
When no one did believe in me. And definitely, he means a lot to me. He's my brother. He's someone that I respect. Like someone that I know my position, you understand? And I would definitely, hey bro, I don't want to say king. No,
we're not talking crack. We're not going back to gangster.
We're not going back to we're not going back to
yeah.
But like, bro, like I would, I wanna, like, let me just say it short.
Yeah.
I wanna make him proud.
Tell him that
yes, bro, like Rich, I definitely like wanna make you proud. Promise you that like just gonna focus on myself, focus on my family, focus to my craft, and I know there are a lot of challenges. Like there are a lot of people who come with different perspective, but I'm just gonna like do whatever that I do the best. You understand? So I'm just gonna do me, and I appreciate having someone like Richard in my life.
Shout out to Richard.
Yeah, shout out.
It's all love, man. It's all
So
love.
I really appreciate because no one can just come and I think for the sake that he came, but he's been through a lot. He knows
the journey.
He knows the journey because he once told me, I've been where you are. And I remember like when like I had a gig in Soto Theatre and I performed, like we cried together.
Both of them?
Yeah. And like
after
I performed, like we went like to the backstage and like we shared emotions.
That is actually the first time we shared opening up because I remember that performance and I can still remember sound check as well. Guys on the TikTok live, go on to either the Blueprint Entertainment or ThusoRsa's profile. You will see the performance. Amazing. I remember I did the introduction. I had to hold back tears because the event was talking about youth. It's called the Divac Youth Summit.
Okay.
And focuses on bringing young talent up and supporting young talent, calling out to corporates to support and all of that. And I remember when I did the introduction, I had to hold back tears because I know what we shared for the past years. I know what we've shared, and I understand the position that he is, and it resonates to where I've been itself. And I had to hold back tears because I know what he's going through is pretty similar to what I went through. And post the show itself, like, do you know when people, I get emotional when I talk about this. When people acknowledge the talent that you have, and we had a lot of corporates that are there, and corporates come to us and say, here we are, we're going to be pledging stuff, we're going to help you get his name out there. These discussions are still happening at this point in time. We're working day in, day out. We are looking obviously for a sponsor.
Yeah.
We've reached out to a lot of companies now. It's a decision stage. We're waiting and stuff like that. And when they come and hug you and say, God sent you two to be together, This is the reason why. He ministers with music.
Touches souls.
Touches souls. Opens up hearts.
And so now, on that day, watching him on the stage,
I couldn't I was taking the videos. I'm his manager. I put away
emotions part
exactly because part of it, my partner and I, we are the organizers of this. We own this company called Sins Group and Levi.
Yeah.
I put away my executive director cap.
Yeah.
And I put on the manager, wanting. And when he was performing, I went and I stood in front of him while he was performing.
Yeah.
I felt like I was going to cry because everything was so perfect. You know when God comes down or sends his angels during the performance.
Yeah.
I had shivers in my body. Like I barely get shivers when I listen to music and all of that. I was shaking.
And you were live there.
I was live in front of him, still watching and standing, and I looked at him and I said, "Thank you, God."
Wow, what a journey.
Yeah. This is the beginning of something great for this young man.
Yeah.
And guess what? There's things that are happening right now.
There are
things that are happening right now.
Going to happen.
Exactly.
So guys, we're still watching Western Podcast with the twins. We are with the man of the moment. Ringo Madringos.
Ringo Madringos, I need you to do this is one thing. Sorry to pop in there.
Yeah.
I've showed people his TikTok and his clips and his work. Everybody says Ringo, watch out.
Yeah.
That's
because I remember there's a clip on his TikTok or Facebook. Where were you performing?
Perform a lot of places.
I think there's one, it's Market Theatre or something like that.
Could have been Market Theatre.
Yeah, Market Theatre, and you were doing a cover of Ringo. You should have seen the crowd. Say Ringo, watch out, and I've seen the comments as well. Say Ringo,
watch out.
Baba Ringo, I know.
He's a legend.
We have your version here. We have your
exactly.
And
we want to do a collaboration in the future. If you're watching, guys, share this live, share it with Ringo. We would love to do a collaboration with him. We would love to meet him. You know, and let's see.
What a journey! What a journey! Now, what are your plans?
My plans. Now my plans is to work on music. Honestly, I've been recording.
Yeah.
I've been recording songs but as we were speaking with Ringo and I believe when I listen, usually people listen to my voice and I also listen to myself. And I also love to work with Ringo. And my plans for now is to do music, to give people music.
Your own music.
My own music. And
not cover songs.
Not cover songs.
Because if you listen to those songs,
you
would swear it's his own songs.
So not cover songs, my own music, and it's Afro. And I believe that it's definitely
I also know. I believe with the management you have now. I strongly believe because I remember one time when we met, I wanted to tap into those shoes and I don't know.
See, that's one thing. This is one thing a lot of people don't understand as a manager.
Yeah.
As a manager, it is just not getting the gigs. It's just not making sure that he has to perform this weekend, that weekend.
Correct. Yeah.
It goes beyond that. Trying to communicate with his family, trying to understand what he is going through mentally. What is in his heart? What does he want to put out there?
Yeah.
It takes and that's where a lot of managers miss it. They just think, they get a couple of gigs, make money, all of that stuff. But you're forgetting the human aspect of the artist. The human aspect of the artist is important. This is why you get to find there's so many suicides with musicians.
Yeah. And we don't understand.
We don't understand.
As in the public space, we only see the good thing, but
Exactly.
we don't see what is the person going through.
Exactly. Because if people understand what he goes through on a day-to-day basis, people will be
We
like,
go
wow.
to go a long way.
People will be like, wow.
Because now even your story back then,
Yeah.
when they hear you a gangster, they say, oh, wow.
Wow.
And we have passed that.
And he's a pastor now.
Now we preach.
And you minister, now you preach, you know.
And you preach it through music.
Now we're preaching. Yeah, so that was the story. And me being the person that I am, I would love like to appreciate my parents, my manager, and my girlfriend.
I like one.
Yeah, she's been
He
like,
says it with pride.
she's been so supportive, and
Not so many girls will stick to someone who like normally these days, you know, when you don't have resources, money, ladies don't stay.
Yeah, so you know, like shout out,
stick by your side.
yeah, shout out to them, and I really appreciate, and promise.
Yeah.
One day, Zochigizi, they definitely gonna change because of having like this kind of support. Yeah, I won't disappoint on that one. You understand? And I'll definitely make sure. So I would like to appreciate, and yeah, that's all I can say for now.
Killer, what you have to say, man?
Hey, some of the questions that I was about to ask you slipped off. I was like, but I still want to know that one. How long has he been playing those
The
keys?
guitar. Okay.
Yeah, like, yeah.
Oh, why, my brother?
Like,
You must know.
Wow.
this guy is too dope at exactly, he's too dope at playing guitar.
Yeah. No, but actually, I want you to ask this once. You are training on social media. ThusoRsa, we see you performing on different platforms, and I've heard that you are on you're on something now. You're in a competition called Ushini, and you're on the top 20. How's the feeling?
On that one, really like I'm on it, but I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
But there was a fight between us.
Oh, yeah.
Entering that competition.
Yeah.
There was a fight. Said,
There was a fight. Yeah. There was a fight. Yeah, because he didn't want me to go there.
Yeah.
Because he knows what's happening. Yeah, he didn't want me to go there.
But you forced.
I didn't. I listened to whatever that he was saying.
Okay.
Then came to a conclusion.
We came to a conclusion. We discussed it. He understands whatever I was telling him. Then I was like, okay. He told me, okay, boy, you can just go. You understand? So now I'm on the top 20, and
By the grace of God.
by the grace of God. By the grace of God.
Competition.
Of God.
If there's votes, guys, go out and vote.
Yeah.
Support him. He's one of our own guys, please. Guys, we're still with ThusoRsa on the Western podcast with the kids. Thuso, my brother. What did you?
Oh my word. Just before you say that, I've got somebody from Afro Tonic. He's just asked, can we collaborate?
Wow.
Well, Afro Tonic, let's get in touch. Let's make it happen.
Afrotonic.
Afro.
The response is coming from the manager himself. No, you've got a green card.
Thank you, Afro Tonic. I appreciate you.
No, my brother, what a Jane. I think I saw you, it's been months.
Yeah.
Because when I saw you were going to, I think you were going to perform at Hamas Club, somewhere there, wedding thing. That's a long time, a few months ago.
If you're not following Thuso right now, follow Thuso, share this live. Follow West Rand Podcast with the twins. They are amazing guys. And watch their podcast on YouTube, follow them on TikTok, Instagram. Oh, shout out to them.
Oh, thank you very much. Now, guys, I know that's the truth. We are still a baby as well as a platform. We want to build a platform that Western people and also others from remote areas will be proud of. Please follow us on our social media platforms, Western Podcast with the Twins, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and also YouTube channel. Thuso, I was saying no. Your journey is really inspiring, and I believe most of young people, especially a boy child, will be inspired.
Absolutely.
Can I say something? Guys, I just want to say this. In life, whatever that you have, that small thing that you have, whatever you're from Mozambique, from Northwest, you're from KwaZulu Natal, you're from Makai, you're from Cape Town, just want to tell you, whatever that you have, hold on to it. Mamelela. You understand? You all know that tomorrow you can wake up being a billionaire. You understand? So don't ungazinyazi. You understand? Even I myself, it wasn't like this. You understand? And I'm still going. I'm still pushing. I just want to see myself. You understand? Getting into it. You understand?
Yeah.
And whatever that you have, like stay humble, respect, and I mean respect, like it's the only thing, like as always, don't see yourself maybe if you have received more. Like example with like my manager. Like this guy he's always like humble. But like he's such a great guy.
I've met him for the first time today. Oh, wow.
So whatever that you have, my feet, to hold on into it and push harder. I just want to tell everyone, like, that small talent of yours, groom it. Cooler. Yeah, and you will see one day what I'm talking about.
So, in closing, guys, I'd like to say shout out to my twin brother, shout out to Killer Cat, shout out to our fans. We are nothing without you guys. And also, I think I've told him on WhatsApp, ThusoRsa manager Rich, and I told him, my guy, you are the best. And I'd like to say to you, my guy, hold on. You have a gem here, you have a gold here. ThusoRsa, my brother, make Rich proud and your fans proud. So, how do your fans connect with you?
Okay, my fans, if you want to connect me, just you can go to Blueprint Entertainment, you can go to ThusoRsa 14 on TikTok, can go to YouTube, ThusoRsa, can go to Instagram, ThusoRsa.
So for bookings and all that?
For bookings, like usually like go to TikTok, that we having our emails and whatnot. So no more booking to my phones and to come to a wedding fast. To come to Kaladin.
I know where to go.
You must follow protocol.
Yeah, now you follow protocol.
This is my stream. Oh my god, my battery just died during the stream. During the stream, but that's okay.
So, Mr. Rich.
Yes, sir.
What do you have to say to the young man?
There's a lot that I would like to say to him, but the first thing that I would say to him, put God first.
Yeah.
Put God first. Whatever you do, pray about it. If it means going down on your knees and whatever, pray about it before you leave the house. Pray about it. When something comes through, I mean, we've come across so many crossroads. Put God first, because God is the one that gave you the ability and the talent that you have. You know, with God, everything is possible. God, I'm sure you've seen now, God is starting to open doors step by step. And one saying that I don't think if you still remember, I said, through the challenges that we're going through, there's one statement that I always say to you is, God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers.
That's profound.
Exactly.
That's profound.
And we would not be going through what we're going through if God did not believe that we are his strongest soldiers and we are going to overcome everything. Through God, everything is possible. And continue doing. I love you from the bottom of my heart. You're my brother. You're my blood. I always say, we might not be born from the same parents, but you're my blood. You're my blood. I wouldn't say kill like you said.
Because you like you.
Exactly. I will go to the ends of the earth to make sure that you prosper. And I was telling you, it's not about me. It's about you. The talent is on you. I'm just here as a vessel to get you to where you are, to get you to a higher, to get you to where you want to go. The plans that we have, I told you we have plans. You are now a fully acclaimed SAMR registered artist. Songs are registered. Everything, songs have gone to radios. It is only a matter of time. And the doors are opening.
The doors are going to open.
And trust me, you hold on to God and continue doing what you're doing. Trust me, the sky is the limit. We can go to Jupiter, Mars, wherever.
Yeah.
With your talent. This is all I can say. Like I said, I've got a lot to say, but we'll have those conversations as we on a day-to-day basis and all of that stuff.
Thank you very much. Guys, Western Podcast with the kids. In closing, before I shut down.
Before we shut down, I just want to tell my G that I'm truly inspired in everything that he does. I'm watching him. Even though I'm back from the hood, I'm still watching you, bro. I'm inspired. I'm inspired.
Amazing.
And to me, like, it builds me also. It tells me that you gotta keep pushing until you reach the top. You feel me? So keep pushing, my G. I support you all the way.
Thank you so much.
Guys, this thing is made possible by ThusoRsa's manager. Actually, we could be shooting from Randfontein, the Western, but he said no. We need to set the standards. We need to set the standards because he believes in the brand. And for that, I'd like to say to him, Mr. Rich, thank you very much.
It's all love.
We love you as Western Podcast. Guys, we're closing. Thank you very much for watching. That's ThusoRsa. Please follow him on his social media platforms. We are out.
Thank you.